Hello everyone. February has been a very busy month for space exploration enthusiasts. 3 missions to Mars were launched last July, and all have now reached their goal, Mars. We're going to present a brief update of each of these missions in today's video. Welcome to Reaching for the Moon, hosted by me, Ed Grace. For those of you that don't know me, I worked on the Apollo program for 10 years while at MIT and was a member of the Apollo 13 Mission Operations Team awarded the Presidential Medal of Freedom. Every 26 months, Mars and Earth align in such a manner that a mission launched from Earth with the destination of Mars travels the shortest distance and in the shortest time. It takes about 6 to 7 months. Such was the case in July 2020 when 3 organizations launched missions to Mars. In the early morning hours of July 20th, on a small island just off the southern coast of Kyushu, Japan, a 174-foot Japanese rocket roared to life and lifted the United Arab Emirates Hope Spacecraft on the first leg of a 360-mile journey to Mars. On July 23, 2020, the Chinese National Space Administration launched the Tianwen-1, a combination orbiter, lander, and rover, from Earth aboard a Long March 5 rocket from Wenchang spacecraft launch site on a 6-month journey to Mars. Finally, on July 20th, 2020, NASA launched its Perseverance Rover on an Atlas rocket from Launch Complex 41 at Cape Canaveral Air Force Station, Florida, heading to Jezero Crater on Mars for a February 2021 landing. All 3 missions accomplished several course corrections along the way and verifications that their electronic systems were functioning properly. On February 9th, 2021, the Hope spacecraft fired its thrusters for nearly half an hour to slow down enough to slip into orbit around the red planet, traveling from 75,000 miles per hour and reduced to 11,000 miles per hour. Mission control personnel on the ground could only watch what happened and hope for the best. It takes approximately 11 minutes for a signal sent from a spacecraft on Mars with its current alignment to Earth to be received back on Earth. Fortunately, signals were eventually received that the Hope spacecraft had entered into an orbit around Mars. With Hope's successful Mars orbit insertion, the United Arab Emirates became the 5th entity to reach the red planet, joining NASA, Soviet Union, European Space Agency, and India. The Hope mission is scheduled to remain operational for a full Martian year, which is equivalent to 687 Earth days. The Hope spacecraft carries 3 instruments that will allow scientists to study the weather near the surface of Mars, the connections between the different layers of atmosphere, and how Mars loses atmosphere to space. The mission is being carried on by a team of Emirati engineers in collaboration with research institutions, including the University of Colorado in Boulder, Arizona State University, and the University of California, Berkeley. The Tianwen-1 successfully entered orbit around Mars on February 10th, 2021. For the next 2 months, the Tianwen-1 will study the target site from its reconnaissance orbit, after which it plans to release the lander, including the rover, to the surface on Mars. The lander will make the atmospheric entry followed by a descent phase using a parachute. Once on the Mars surface, the lander will then deploy the rover, which has been designed to explore the surface for 90 Martian days. The orbiter will serve as a telecommunications relay during the rover's primary mission and will position itself in an orbit more conducive to observations while relaying signals from the lander and the rover. With Tianwen-1's successful Mars orbit insertion, China becomes the 6th entity to reach the red planet. Finally, on February 18, 2021, NASA's Perseverance rover touched down on Mars at Jezero Crater. Perseverance entered the Martian atmosphere traveling at almost 12,000 miles per hour. Perseverance's protective heat shield slowed it down greatly to an altitude of about 1 mile, at which time its descent module fired its engines for the soft landing. A 70-foot diameter parachute deployed to slow the craft further, bringing Perseverance's descent to a crawl. Finally, NASA using a hovering sky crane to gently lower Perseverance to the surface of Mars for a soft, gentle landing. Touchdown was made. Quite a celebration then occurred at Jet Propulsion Lab Mission Control Operations. Attached to the belly of NASA's Perseverance rover is the Ingenuity Mars Helicopter, a technology experiment which will be the first aircraft to attempt controlled flight on another planet. NASA's confirmed a signal from the Mars Reconnaissance Orbiter indicating that both the helicopter and its space station are operating as expected. Ingenuity is expected to attempt its first flight test in the spring of 2021. Well, with that we can expect more exciting information from NASA and Perseverance in the coming months, which we'll report on. With that, we're going to end today's video. If you like today's video, give us a like. Hit the subscribe button to receive an email every time Reaching for the Moon posts a new video. Thank you for watching. Until next time, remember always, failure is not an option. Bye.